No.
No.
The bomb has been
Kaboom.
defended. No.
No. I like that.
All right. Well, hey, man. How's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from this beautiful world? Welcome to another I Like Your Style episode. And this one is themed off of the future in the iRobot movie with Will Smith. Yes. Hopefully we found something good here. I want to welcome my panel today. Cheers to you guys. Miscellaneous Brewery Reviews.
Cheers.
Chadeo. East Coast LQ Reviews. And Bumpy Road Brews. Cheers, guys. All right. Cheers to the chatters when y'all pop on in, if you do. And let's get this show started with Miscellaneous. As soon as I get this going. There we go.
Tough beer to shop for this one. I'll tell you that. But like I said, I'm pretty sure I got the most spot on iRobot beer that anybody on the panel is going to have. There's a particular scene in that movie where the Dr. Alfred Lanning says, there's always ghosts in the machine.
Nice.
Ghost in the machine. Can't go wrong. It's a repeat, but hey, it's the most spot on product I could find in my area, theme wise. I mean, direct quote from the movie. This is from November. Should be all right still. Yeah. I probably could have did a little swish. But yeah, nice, easy IPA, one finger, tighten it, bubble head. Cheers, guys.
Nice. Cheers, man. Here we go. Thank you, Miscellaneous. Chadeo.
So I thought of kind of iRobot. Okay, the robots take over, destroy the world. Humanity's screwed. I thought post-apocalyptic. Bam. Look at her. And it is Colombiana from Martin House. This was canned 10/21/22. It's 12.4% ABV. So I'll have about half of it with you guys. I don't want to get too sloshed. I got plans tonight. Ooh. There it is. Man, that's dark as hell. Yeah.
Good.
It's good.
Cheers.
Cheers, Chadeo.
Cheers.
Thank you. All right, Tanner's up.
All right. Yeah, this was a tough one. I got Tout Le Monde by Unibrew. So it's kind of got the futuristic, kind of like skeleton looking robot guy on the front of it. So they had a beer called Save the Robots, but it had no date on it, and I wasn't taking the chance. So it says dry hop Belgian style Saison ale. Ale brewed with spices, bottle re-fermented. These usually have a date. Best by 3/10/24. So
It's a good shelf life.
yeah, right. Oh shit, that's a lot. I hate this. I don't. That's the one thing I don't like about any release. This aluminum foil crap makes a mess.
Yeah.
Look at that. They filled that to the. That's where it.
Dang.
Holy crap! All right, I'm gonna do my best to not spill this. You got my Trillium snifter.
Yeah, no oxygen in that one.
Right. Bottle was I think it was like $2, $4. It's an SRM 5.5 IBU 20. Brewed bottle by Unibrew, Chambly, Canada. Imported by Unibrew, USA, New York, New York. So it looks like kind of hazy. Say golden, yeah, hazy golden in appearance. Kind of off-white head, holding some good retention. Kind of fluffy. one finger head, small bubbles on the side, a little rocky on top. Looks good though. So cheers, guys.
Looks great.
What you got?
Thank you. All right. Cool. Thank
Cheers,
you, Tanner. Cheers. Bumpy.
4.5%. Don't drink all that. You may be sloshed like Chadeo. Got this one from it's a collaboration. Of course, there's a demon thing on the other side of that can, but there's a robot there. This one's collab between Two Share Brewing Company and Feathered Friend Brewing Company. It's called Two Friends. It's an IPA at 7%, and that's all the information. Two Share is out of Manchester, New Hampshire. And let's go ahead and crack this open. Give it a pour.
Oh shit!
Oi.
Boy.
Oi.
Yeah, boy.
Don't
Oh,
breathe
no.
on it.
Sound
That's
like
going
me.
in.
Oh, so close.
Yeah. There you go. Big white frothy head. And it is a murky orange.
Nice.
All right. Napkin time.
Thanks, Bumpy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. It happens. All right. So this is a redo. I've done this before, I think, on the back end with everyone. But it's a passion fruit guava hazy IPA, ale brewed with passion fruit and guava. And it's an Ecliptic and Crooked Stave collaboration, 2022. It's a cosmic collaboration. It's kind of a space theme. It's all I could find. So it doesn't have anything to do with robots or anything else, but fuck it. We infused this IPA with passion fruit and guava for a positively overworldly travel. I'm not going to get into that, but they used Sultana Sapphire and Idaho 7 hops, and it was canned 11/10. Oh, last I remember, it wasn't bad at all. I poured a nice kind of orange color, orange or a dirty straw. It needs to be tapped. Dirty glass syndrome, or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, nice fat 2-finger head, and smells real quick. Yeah, it's not old, so that's a good thing. All right, so let's get back with Miscellaneous and start it off.
All right.
Here we go.
Did forget to mention the ABV on this. Where is it? Does it not even say it on the bottle? That's bullshit.
Oh, I forgot to mention mine too.
Well, it doesn't say, unfortunately. And I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyways, head's died down. Still looks hazy as hell on the aromas. A little bit more malty sweet. Like I said, these bottles are starting to get some age on them a little bit. Like I said, they're slightly over 2 months old. Yeah, it's got a malty sweet, bready white bread crust type deal. Tropical fruit, mango, peach, slight dankness. I can definitely tell you this on the aromatics. The dank, piney, resinous factor is down a bit. Still smells very good. Got really no complaints. Let's taste it and see. This is one of them IPAs I honestly think's got like 3 months shelf life. It's my personal opinion. All right, cheers.
Nice, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
If I'm lagging, that's on me. I need to restart my computer. Still bringing you get the hoppy bitterness on the finish. I'll tell you that. Medium, full body, carbonations, low medium. Nice, creamy, smooth mouthfeel to it. I am getting a nice pine resinous kick. Not overly bitter. I mean, it's there to balance out with some of that malty sweetness. Holding up pretty good. I had did not have the best intentions. I snuck a sip because I really like this beer. Yeah, once you get a good swirl on it, aromas, it's got an earthy, musty type of thing going. Not as sweet as it comes across in the aromas, but a nice touch of it, minimal. I get more like papaya, mango, earthy, slightly, just a tiny bit catty, a little bit of that. It's coming off the hops. This is great. Like I said, if you find this and you see it, and they do have dates on the bottles. You have to look real close because they put them up here on the neck. But if you find this and you can find it within 3 months or better, I'd say pick it up. A month, it's fantastic when you get this stuff fresh. All the way from Louisiana, from Parish Brewing Company, Brazil, Louisiana. Fantastic. I look forward to drinking it every year. I'd like to get some of their, they've got a few versions of this. I know they make a double if it goes in the laboratory or the laboratory, however you want to pronounce it. Can only get them in can. I would get it in the can, Josh. Every once in a while, you just gotta get it in the can. I will say that the hoppy aggressiveness has fallen off just a bit, but still drinkable. Good product. I stand by it. Like I said, you find this in date, you're not going to have a bad time for hazy IPA. Scores very high. I mean, this is it's like grocery store beer down here. I'm not like talking it down or anything because Parish does work really well, but it's like you get people like Dan and everywhere else, and they're like, oh yeah, we get the other half in the grocery store, shelf turd. I'm like, yeah, whatever. This is fantastic product for a grocery store beer. So if you're ever in the South or in Louisiana throughout that stretch, that like the Bible Belt area, you probably find some of this on some shelves as long as you're not in a dry county. But very, very good. It never really disappoints. Just make sure you check the dates when you buy this shit. Because this old, you don't want it.
Right.
So, cheers. I mean, out of their year-rounders, they do put out a few. I will say that. They put out like their Dr. Juice and some other stuff. This definitely where I'd spend my money at. So, they make good sours.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Parish got some really good Berliners, true Berliners. So, yeah, that's it for me, guys.
All right, Miscellaneous.
I had to make it today. I had to miss beer and cheese.
That's all right. Cheers, man.
Cheers,
bro.
All right.
Cheers.
Well, it's Chadeo's turn. All right.
Yes, sir. So I have the Columbiana from Martin House Brewing Company, Fort Worth, Texas. As you can see, a little bit ahead. I can already smell it from here. Ooh, I can smell the rum barrels already from here. Let's see what else I can pick up. Coconut. Hey, another coconut stout. Yay. Getting some of the cherries as well. Oh, it smells really nice. It smells boozy, so let's get into her.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Flacco sent me one from them. It was coconut beer, and it was like the most it was like Astronaut Apocalypse or some shit like that.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. Well, coconut's fairly subtle in here. Oh yeah, Sam, I absolutely love coconuts. But you're getting those cherries, very nice. What are they?
Maraschino.
Maraschino cherries. That's what it's coming across as. Mm. Getting cinnamon as well. Like I want to look at the can, but I want to try to pick this out as much as I can. But definitely getting the rum barrel. It's all very well balanced. A very, very good beer. Definitely a sipper. I don't know how Groovy is able to chug this stuff, but that's him. Yeah, it's very tasty, very flavorful. Another very good dessert like beer, kind of like I had yesterday. Cheers. I'll have numbers next time
Cheers,
around.
man.
Nice. Cheers, Chadeo. Thank you.
Cheers, bro.
Right. Tanner.
All right. Two lemon. What is that?
Sorry.
Is that French?
Crash, bang, smash.
I don't know what language that is. Is that French?
Yeah, it's from like French Quebec, or yeah, that's
Yeah.
French.
French.
French
Yes.
Canadian, eh?
Yeah. To answer Sam's question, yes, this is one of the Mega Death beers. I believe they have a couple of them. But yeah, the nose. I actually really like the nose. The nose is like, it has this distinct sweetness. It's almost like it's hard to pinpoint, but it's like some type of like lemon candy, grapefruit, a little bit of banana as well, apple. Yeah, it's like a very fruity candy on the nose. Breadiness, lots of breadiness. It's actually it doesn't have like that Belgian kind of funk that I'm kind of used to, especially with like the Unibrew stuff. But this is a lower ABV one, and it seems to be masked by like the fruity sweetness. But there's a little bit of like a peppery spice. But overall, it smells really good. It actually smells like if I just handed you this, just by the aroma, you would think it was higher in ABV because there's a lot of aroma. It's very robust for a beer, 4.5% alcohol by volume. By the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be pretty flavorful as well. So let's dive into this. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's really good.
Cheers, man.
That is really good. I don't know if you guys have had this before, but that might be my favorite one by then. This is like there's a lot of sweetness. There's a little bit of spice on the back end, a little bit of like a grassy floral aspect. I wouldn't necessarily call it bitter. It's definitely like a little bit of like an astringency, but it's just it hits you with a lot of sweet citrus, like orange, grapefruit. That banana, it's got like a clean, natural banana. It's not like the citrusy part is kind of candied, but it throws in like a candied citrus, and then you're hit with like the natural banana flavor. It's not like banana runts or anything. That's very good. That's super crushable. I believe this is a wheat beer, right? Saison wheat beer, right? I think so. Am I wrong?
I don't know what they brewed that with.
I don't know.
I thought typically saisons were wheat beers, but yeah, overall it's really good. I'm actually surprised by how good it is. I like that they're using like a little bit of spice. Sometimes when people use like spices in like saisons and stuff, they're a little bit overpowering. This they add just like it has like a touch of it, so it just kind of rounds out the finish of the beer very well. But it's super drinkable, crushable. I mean, if you ever had the chance to try any of the Unibrew stuff and you're looking at them, I would try this out and then kind of step up to the other ones, and the other ones are like 9%. I would definitely try this one first, and then kind of step up the ladder and try the higher ABVs because this is really good. Pilsner malt, wheat malt, flaked wheat, cane sugar. Oh, okay. So there you go. That's probably what the sweetness is coming from, the cane sugar. Yeah, it's definitely a session saison. This is super drinkable, but very flavorful at the same time. Yeah, I like it. Have a score next time around. Cheers, guys.
Nice. Cheers, Tanner.
Cheers.
Thanks,
Cheers,
man.
man.
I don't think I've had a bad product from that company.
I know I was gonna say that. I didn't say it.
For-
I haven't had a product by them that I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Makes
that's good stuff. Sure do.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Thanks, man. Okay. Bumpy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello.
And hello.
Some aromas on this. First off, there's lots of orange notes. A little bit of like mango, pineapple as well, but mostly orange citrus forward. All right. Yeah, you kind of got to get down into it. It's not leaping out of the glass for the aromatics. All right. Cheers.
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 Cheers, Bumpy.
Yeah, it's it's got a weak body feel to it. It's very wet, liquid, kind of a light side, medium body. Carbonation's on the lower side, low medium. Yeah, lots of orange rind. A little hint of like a lemon. Then it really just has like a real big pith, like citrus pith for the bitterness. That's the finish. I'd say it's on the higher side of the bitter. Like it goes beyond moderate. Bitterness does linger on like a kumquat. Yeah, this is like watery. It's got a watery body base. I haven't had a beer that's been this liquid in a bit.
I was nervous as soon as you're like, it's a collab. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Out of the malt, I get a little bit of like kind of like hay, crackery notes. Yeah. It's a beer. I'll score it.
Yeah. By Feathered Friends and who?
Two Share.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, Two Share is a small brewery out of Manchester. So
Nice.
I thought it was called Two Share because you might not want to drink the whole thing.
yeah,
You might want to share that.
Yeah, you might want to share.
that's
a really cool,
Pretty cool
label,
can
though.
art, man.
Two
They
Share.
had badass looking.
That is cool.
That's the Friends. Yeah.
Or just can art.
So
Nice, man.
That's how they suck you in.
yeah. We'll
We
see.
know this beer sucks.
I
Here.
don't pick up too much stuff from. I definitely pick up more items from Feathered Friend, but really don't pick much up from Two Share. I think I've had one other beer from them, but I did grab something else from them to try. So we'll see. But yeah, like I said, I'll give this one a score. It's definitely in the mediocre range, though.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Cheers, Bumpy. Okie dokie. Let's do it. Okay, let's get into those So this for those popping in. This is what I got. It's another collab, and with the clip tip and crooked stave. I don't really have a name for it. Oh, it's 7.5%. I forgot to say that. But yeah, I mean, let's just get into the nose. Nose not working very well right now. I don't know what's up. Or I've got another old beer. I get the fruit, I get the passion fruit, I get the guava, but it's very light. It's got kind of a caramel flair smell coming out. Kind of smells like the hops might have kind of loosened up a bit and left the scene. It's got a sweet bite to it in the nose. Of course, it's in the nose because I'm smelling it. But yeah, a nice sweetness in there. I do get a bit of tangerine orange, more of a soured orange. And I get a cotton candy, maybe slight bubble gum. That's probably the sweetness. Yeah, maybe the yeast, maybe the hops. I don't know. But yeah, so a good looking beer. It's see-through. It's not totally opaque, but has good medium rising bubble on the carbonation looking at it. It's holding its head pretty well. So let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
It looks
Cheers.
decent.
Cheers, man.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's better than the flavors. It's definitely the hops have diminished a bit. They've kind of left. It's a shame when that happens. I want to taste
I
this.
know. Oh, I know.
It sucks. but you do get like that. It's like a sour guava. Like you get the passion guava. You get that. You get the guava and the passion fruit. But you do get that like tangerine, that a nice tangerine orange soured kind of bite to it. The first of all, like the mouthfeel is somewhat zesty, kind of a medium zest. It just kind of like rides over your mouth. It's a bit watery. It does have a chalkiness around the tongue, and kind of chalky water, mineralized kind of water or something like that going on. It's got a good balance with the malts. There's a bit of caramel in this, caramel malts or something like that going on. A little slight bready. The body is medium body. Finish has a little grapefruit. There's a slight tangerine grapefruit finish. It's very fruity. It's very tropical. It does have a tropical citrus kind of flair to it. The alcohol is not there at all. I don't get any heat. It's not terrible. It's drinkable. It tastes like something you'd get at the grocery store, though. It's definitely shelfie-like. I'd rather have Miscellaneous beer than this, though, if you're gonna call that a shelfie. But yeah, this is it's not terrible.
People would die for this shelfie. My mother played. They're like, "God damn it, I'm so mad at you."
Yeah. Well, lately all my shelfies have been crap. So no, but this is good. It's got that grapefruit. It's pink grapefruit coming out in the finish. It's got that kind of like clickiness in the cheeks. That sour kind of grapefruit thing. You know, if you don't put sugar on it. I always got to put sugar on my grapefruit if I have it in the morning. But yeah, so not bad. Pretty good. Decent average beer. So would I buy it again? I don't know. I'll tell you that, but maybe not. In the last notes, I'll tell you everything. But yeah, so let's get to our last thoughts here, and we'll bring up Miscellaneous on that. All right.
So like I did state, this beer was, what does it say? Manifested on 11/3/22. So yeah, we're 2 months out, pretty much. 2 months and a day. It's amazing how drastically these can change within such a short period of time. Really don't have too much complaints. It drinks about the same. It's not as hoppy as it typically is. and the fruits, it's there, but it's not as out in front like it was a month ago when I had this. I'm going to say, honestly, I'm going to rate this bottle of beer by its date, but honestly, my opinion on this is it's a 95 outright. This can run it with some of the big companies for just being a everyday year-round IPA. If you get it really fresh. This bottle, sorry, cans. Josh drinking cans. Like I said, 2 months in, I will say a lot of that hoppy aroma has fallen off. The hop bite on the tail end of it isn't as strong as it was. Fruits are still there. It's got a malty sweetness to it, balance out with the hoppiness. That being said, I mean, I'm gonna go with I'll go with the 92. It's just dropped a couple points, and it's crazy. Like I said, I did a few reviews of this like a month ago, or I did one, and then I drank the rest of the 4-pack. But exponentially different, absolutely exponentially different. It's crazy. Like I said, everybody used to give Bells like a lot of shit because they would make these nice triple IPAs or big double IPAs, and the shelf life says 3 months on the box. I agree with some of that. Some beers are not made to hold up at all. Get it, drink it fresh, have your way with it, and then be done. This is kind of like one of those, but it still hangs pretty good. Let's put things in perspective. I think I would drink this over the Pseudo Sue. Or no, Pseudo, yeah, whatever their double is. You know, just from Toppling Goliath. I really enjoy this beer. It might be a good head-to-head. I might be in the future. That being said, yeah, that's about it. Like I said, I highly recommend this shit. Like, if you find it and the dates are good, don't fucking slouch. Buy it. It's not expensive either by any means. I think I bought a 4-pack today. It was like $13.
4-pack is what they come in?
Huh?
A 4-pack, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
4-pack of bottles. I haven't seen this. I might have seen this product in cans, but if it's out there, it's rare in my area. Paris usually. I don't see a lot of their IPAs in cans. I'll just say that. I seen like the Dr. Juice, and they got a couple, but the brown bottle hazy is the way to go, in my opinion. So, yeah. Cheers, guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, Miscellaneous.
That was it. There's a ghost in the machine.
Cheers,
Best iRobot fucking beer you could find. Takes the line right out of the movie, you know? Hell.
Yeah.
I really thought about it. I'm like, shit, I'm just going to go get that.
Perfect. All right, man. Cheers, Drew. Cheers. All right. So we got Chadeo next. Down that son of a bitch.
You know, this beer is actually really good. There's only been one beer from Martin House I've gotten. I was just like, Everything else I've tried from Martin House has been fantastic, including the Colombiana. So tasty, so good. You get that barrel, you get the cherries, you get the coconut, but it all works together very close to perfect. And I'm going to give it a 95. It's a solid 8. It's up there as, one of their top beers I've had. Nice. And yeah, that's all I'm going to drink of it. Have to save the rest for dessert later. But yeah, very tasty beer. Very enjoyable. Cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, man. Thanks for being here.
Cheers.
All right. Well, we got Tanner next. It's all you.
All right. So I looked it up. Tout le monde means all the world, and it's actually the name of a Megadeth song. So, yeah, this beer was really good. I actually was definitely a little thrown off by it. I I like the sweetness that I get from it and the drinkability. It's definitely a solid product. I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna go 93, 93 on this. Kind of wish I grabbed a 6-pack. I think they were $11 for a 6-pack, so not a bad price either. Definitely a. I think this beer would be really good if you were at like a cookout, making some burgers or something, hot dogs, steaks. I think that this beer would pair very well with something like that. But yeah, 93, solid for sure.
All right, man. Cheers. Okay. Bumpy.
Yeah.
No.
It's all right. It's all right. But I'm going to end up scoring this one at a 34 out of 50. It's drinkable. Out of like I think the 12 ratings or 20 ratings, whatever it got on Untapped, people scored it at like basically a 4 out of 5. So friends of the brewery seem to like it more than I do.
All right.
Yeah. It's got a lot to do with like the aromas aren't bad. They're not super flying out of the glass. Flavors, bit off there, but the body feel on it's just, yeah, it's got that liquid, wet, like thinness to it.
Too loose, yeah.
Wateriness.
Yeah. Well, all right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Cheers, man. Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers, Moby.
All right. So this is starting to open up to me a little more. I'm tasting it. My palate, I was used to something else again. I was drinking something else. Didn't put some water in my mouth first or anything to get to get all that other beer out of my mouth. So I think, I'm getting that. I still get the tangerine orange and all that sour bite. But you do get a little of the passion flower and the guava a little more as you get used to it. It's definitely very tropical. It's not a bad drinker, I don't know that I'd buy it again though. I did buy it again, and that's just it. And the only reason why is because of the theme. But I don't think I would sit there and go buy a 4-pack of this. So, but the alcohol was hidden quite well. It's a little dangerous there, but I would give this an 85 out of 100. I'll be nice enough to give it that. It's not terrible for a collab. I could probably even go down to 82 on this, but I'll stick it at 85 and just go with it, But that's all I can really say about it. It's not a super exciting beer. It's actually a little loose too. It's not super. It's probably more of a medium light feel actually. And for a 7.5, you'd expect it to be a little thicker, possibly, But I don't know. Anyway, that's that. Let's get our shouts and all that good stuff out there and finish this show. Let's move you guys around. Okie dokie. Go for it.
Well, shout-outs for me. I've had a pretty labor-intensive week. I haven't really talked to anybody about getting on the show tomorrow. I don't know. There might be a show, there might not. I might do a Thirsty Thursday or something later on, maybe just a hangout. But Saturday, I think I've got enough material, and I feel like it's time to run another Inebriated Thoughts. So if anybody's open Saturday, say 8-ish, play it by ear. But yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff written down in the book and some stuff to hit on and some thoughts. So yeah, you might just sit down and not a beer review show, have a beer discussion type show, live podcast type deal. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Go check out Last Beer, Josh, Sundays at 8 or 7:30 whenever he decides to kick it off for beer bowl discussions. Go check out Sam Smalley in the chat at Short and Stout Beer Reviews on Instagram. Always dropping a bunch of new content. Photos and descriptions and things like that on there. Other than that, shout out to Kent Beer Reviews. Craig was in the chat. Cheers, man. All the UK guys. Great community over there. Keep doing what you're doing. Cheers.
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 Cheers, Miscellaneous.
Well, hello, my friends.
Hello.
Shout out. Not really beer related tomorrow. The guy drank a lot of beer to do what he does. I have 2 videos coming out on the same person. Fred Didna. He's a steeplejack in England for many, many years. One of the most legendary steeplejacks in the world. Kind of looks into his life a little bit, both videos. So yeah, check those out. It's very interesting, very funny guy. This guy's balls are probably like that big for what he would do. Insane guy. As for other shout outs, Thrash Life, check him out. He does Saturdays at I believe 6 Eastern Thrash Talk. Also does a lot of horse videos. On the rescues he worked at. My buddy Alfie got adopted, so Alfie is heading out Saturday at some point. So I'll miss seeing that horse when I go out there with him. So yeah, there's my shouts.
Nice. Thanks, Chadeo.
Scarface.
Yeah.
Alfie!
All right.
That's messed up. Just kidding.
The FBI finally got Alf, man. All the cats are safe now.
Cheers, Brian.
Well, unfortunately, I won't be doing my show tonight. 9, my normal show. I have to work tomorrow. I'm just kind of. I like doing the live streams, but sometimes I just kind of don't want to do them, I guess. But I have been putting out content. I just put out a couple of videos the past couple of days, and I just reviewed the Bud Light Chilada, which was an interesting experience, I will just say. And I'll probably be dropping that tonight. So if you want to check that out, go check that video out. I'm going to try to upload it tonight. But as far as the 9 o'clock show, my schedule just kind of got switched up. I didn't work Sunday, so I'm working Thursday instead of Sunday this week. But next week there should be another show Wednesday. So just look forward to that. And then shout outs for other people. Go check out Jean H. Pierre, Beverage Ramble. He's at 969 subs. Try to get him to that 1,000 mark. Watched a couple of his videos today. If you like listening to someone review the beer and then getting some good information based off the beer, a little bit of knowledge, history, Beverage Ramble is pretty good at that. And then also check out Paul's Beer Reviews. Another, I don't know exactly where he's from, but I've been watching a couple of his videos. I think he might be from the UK or something. He definitely has an accent to
He's
him.
UK outside of Yorkshire.
UK. Yeah, go check him out as well. And like I always say, try to shout out other people so we can expand the community. Thanks for having me tonight, man. Cheers, baby.
Hey, thank you. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Yeah, I got a live show on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. Start of the show. New brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. Other than that, I'll just shout out Imperfectly Me Crafts. Got Mallory and Chew. Chew's mostly behind the camera, although he's been shaking his rump in front of the camera occasionally.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good fun channel to check out. Mallory's really good with her tasting notes and reviewing beers, and Chew's really into creating fun-filled films. So it's good times over there. And also I'll shout out Alex's Food Friday coming up. It's an open table, So 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday night is the start of his show. So Alex the Beer Master is the channel. Should say that first, and then
It's open table food Friday.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And bring
Yeah,
it
it
home.
is.
Swing that.
All right.
Mhm.
You also got that guy down there, that John and Nelly guy who just popped in. Check out his channel too. Georgia
Yes.
Beer Reviews is what it will say. John and Nelly.
Been putting up a lot of content. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Bumpy. Cheers, man. All right. So beer and cheese, of course, is going to be open table next week. So bring it if you'd like. 8 o'clock Eastern. And then I hope we haven't done this theme yet, but I'm going to show it anyway. If we have, let me know. I'm going to do something based on that. So I think all of us have seen that movie. And it has to be the White Castle one, not their other ones. Yeah, so 6 o'clock Eastern for next Wednesday. So if you can find something for that, it'd be great. And I don't really have anything except these live shows I do. I do have plans to brew a beer soon for John. Not for John, but based on some ideas I have. Yeah, I'll be getting the ingredients there. John and
Heard
Nilly.
about that. He said he's feeling pretty generous.
Yep. So that's gonna go into a beer. So we're gonna make something big and stouty. So we'll figure that out. First imperial stout ever. It might be a Russian imperial barrel agey kind of tasting one. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely gonna have some adjuncts in there. And then Stoneyard Vineyards is another one that's just always very cool, very funny guy. Always brewing beer. He's been putting up a lot of stuff with the Blizzard Final Street cleanup, this, that. But he recently did his peanut butter stout. And he has a My Big Beer batch compilation video he put out. So I need to go check out his stuff. Yeah, so that's all I have there. But thanks, guys. Appreciate you, man. To the panel here, cheers, guys. Miscellaneous Brew Reviews, Chadeo, East Coast LK Reviews, and Bumpy Road Brews. Thanks, guys, man. Appreciate it. And thanks to the chatters out there as well. You guys are what make this happen for all of us. So please come on by. Every week we do this. So we have a new theme and a new thing every week. So except beer and cheese, that's the same fucking thing every week. I have to think of something else on that one. But yeah, that's it. Thank you, guys. Cheers. And let me get to my last little outro so I can do our last little cheersio. You guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this beautiful world, but not after one more fucking sip. Cheers.
Cheers.